Poor people who have dated rich people, what did you learn? My girlfriend Paula thought $30 was a lot for dinner until she started dating me. When I took her to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse for our third date, she panicked looking at the menu prices and whispered that maybe we should go somewhere cheaper. I grew up with wealth, but Paula grew up sharing a 2-bedroom apartment with her mom and 3 siblings. She worked 2 jobs through high school just to help with bills. The first time I picked her up in my BMW, she joked that my car cost more than her entire childhood home. Early in our relationship, she'd get nervous when I wanted to treat her to nice things. She'd insist on using coupons at restaurants, or suggest we just get coffee instead of dinner. One time, I surprised her with a $300 coat she'd been eyeing. She cried and tried to make me return it, saying it was too expensive. Things got tense when I invited her to my parents' annual Christmas party. She spent weeks stressing about what to wear, finally settling on a dress from Target that she got on clearance. When we arrived, my mom greeted us wearing head-to-toe Gucci. Paula squeezed my hand so tight I thought she might break it. During dinner, my dad casually mentioned buying a new vacation home in Aspen. Paula nearly choked on her wine. Later, she overheard my aunt asking my mom if I was really serious about dating someone from that background. My mom just sighed and said she hoped it was just a phase. Paula ran to the bathroom crying. When I found her, she said maybe we were too different and should break up. That's when I knew I had to show her what really mattered to me. The next day, I sold my BMW and bought a used Honda Civic. I moved out of my luxury apartment into a modest 1-bedroom. When Paula asked why, I told her I wanted to live more simply and save money for our future together. My parents were furious. They threatened to cut me off if I kept slumming it. But watching Paula teach me how to cook instead of ordering takeout or having movie nights at home instead of fancy restaurants, I realized I'd never been happier. One night, she caught me looking at engagement rings online. Before I could close the tab, she saw the prices and freaked out. She made me promise not to spend more than $500 on a ring. So I went to the same pawn shop where her mom had sold her jewelry to pay bills and found a beautiful vintage ring for $475. When I proposed, Paula cried happy tears this time. But my parents refused to attend our budget wedding. They said I was throwing away my future on someone who would never fit into our world. The day before our wedding, my dad showed up at my apartment. He handed me a check for $100,000, saying it was mine if I called off the wedding. I ripped it up and told him I'd rather be happy with Paula than miserable with money. We got married in Paula's mom's backyard. Instead of a fancy catering service, her family cooked traditional Colombian dishes. Rather than hiring a band, Paula's brother played guitar. It was perfect. My parents didn't show up, but Paula's family welcomed me like a son. Her mom taught me how to make arepas, and her siblings teased me about my terrible Spanish. For the first time, I felt like I belonged somewhere real. 2 years later, Paula finished her nursing degree. I used my business degree to start a medical staffing company. We built our success together, from nothing. Now we have our own house and comfortable life, but Paula still uses coupons and shop sales. Last week, we ran into my parents at a restaurant. They barely recognized me in my regular clothes instead of designer brands. My mom's face fell when she saw Paula's baby bump. "I guess you're really committed to this lifestyle now," she said. I smiled and told her, "Actually, we're millionaires now. We just don't need to prove it to anyone." Then I watched their jaws drop as Paula and I walked out, leaving them with the bill.